Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It is Twilight Friday with our 2 p.m. first post. We're going to check out the weather conditions and track conditions and then turn it over to Peter Ayala with the call of all 9 races.
Racing at Gulfstream. Good start for the favorite, kicking the gas from down toward the inside. Splitting horses, Sette Stella is on to challenge. Campeador away in good shape on the far outside. So as they run out of the chute, Campeador and kicking the gas, now a neck in front. From third, Sette Stella back to fourth, goes halfway right. Saving ground is Finding Mischief ahead of Sweeney's Cat and Martine Fierro, and the early trailer is Staten Island. Down the backstretch they go. Kicking the gas. Moves through to take a clear advantage now and leads by a length and a quarter. Racing in second is Campeador. It's a gap of 4. Sette Stella is third. Staten Island improving with a mid-race move as they start to string out pretty badly here. Racing into fifth is Finding Mischief. Splitting horses in Sweeney's Cat with Martine Fierro on the outside. There's half a mile left to run. Zayas not messing around. Kicking the gas clear to the far turn. 2.5 on top. Campeador to the attack, trying to make some ground back on him from second. A gap of 5 to Staten Island third. 2 better than Sette Stella. Then it's Sweeney's Cat and Finding Mischief. Trying to rally from the back is Martine Fierro as they move past the 5/16. Kicking the gas, appears to be well in control. He's at the quarter pole under a very nice hold, and he's 6 in front. From the outside, that's Campeador still second. Sweeney's Cat is outside of Staten Island as they straighten for the drive. Kicking the gas, the son of Tourist is kicking clear with authority. Campeador is second. Staten Island and Sweeney's Cat are next. But all aboard the favorite here, it's all about kicking the gas for Safi Joseph Jr. and Edgard Zayas. They enjoy their trip on the main track and win by many. Kicking the gas is in front. Staten Island is second. Campeador is third. Then Sweeney's Cat and Sette Stella. And they're up. Last in, first out. My Miss Miracle gets the first call down at the rail. Grand Reserva on the comeback try is under restraint, but she's moving to challenge. And Starship Blanca will bide her time while working out the center as the pace is very slow early. Out of the chute, onto the main course. The advantage belongs to the longest price of the 3 runners, My Miss Miracle. Out of the chute on top. Grand Reserva moving up on the inside. She's a bit headstrong here. Ryder finally gives her some rein to work with, and she's on to take over. Starship Blanca still out in the center. She's last of the 3, and Grand Reserva gets her way. Now she struts her stuff. Callis lets her roll, and now she's 5 in front. My Miss Miracle is second, and Starship Blanca is at the back. Grand Reserva took all the late money. She's down to 4 to 5, and she's in front by about 7 lengths. Over My Miss Miracle in second, Starship Blanca is third. Inside half a mile from the finish, Grand Reserva rolling. My Miss Miracle second, Starship Blanca third. 12 races on the program tomorrow with a 12:20 starting time. Monroe, the feature race, featuring Shifty She. Now Grand Reserva's lead is down to a length and a quarter. Either she's all done or she's trying to catch a breather. We're about to find out. Grand Reserva asked to quicken and not doing it really with much authority as My Miss Miracle bids up alongside, but Grand Reserva has still a neck in front. From the outside, My Miss Miracle and then Starship Blanca. Starship Blanca just not firing. Grand Reserva now has to quicken, and she does have a kick, and she's moving away again. Jockey Franklin Callis, and I'm on board for his first Gulfstream Park victory. It comes aboard Grand Reserva, who's a 4 to 5 winner. Grand Reserva by many. Call it 7 in the end. My Miss Miracle second, and Starship Blanca third. they're off. Mirth and Merriment and Gamble's Orb, the first two to begin, driving through at the fence. Ultimate Breeze is on the go. Ridden out of there to be fourth is Only Time. Back to the outside, Amazing Queen ahead of Basking, and at the back of the field is Novalera. Past the half-mile mark they go with Ultimate Breeze on the inside and Gamble's Orb on the outside. Their heads apart. They're going aggressively. They've put 5 on a third running Mirth and Merriment. Basking and proving 3 wide. At the rail, that's Only Time. Then back to Amazon Queen, and the trailer is Novalera. The leader is Gamble's Orb. 22 seconds for the opening quarter. Gamble's Orb by a half a length. Ultimate Breeze is there second. Panici and Basking have made steady progress. They're up on the outside, striding forward into second and going after the leader. Mirth and Merriment is now fourth, but she starts to re-rally. Only Time is called it a day, and here's Basking, who runs by Gamble's Orb after a 45 3/2 mile. Basking with a sharp move around the far turn. She's into the drive and on top by 4 lengths. Gamble's Orb tries to hold on for second with Mirth and Merriment, then Ultimate Breeze. But this is a flashy debut win for the daughter of Lord Nelson, for trainer trainer Lisa Lewis and owner Peter Brandt. It's all about Basking. She wins with style, 6 in front. Mirth and Merriment second, Gamble's Orb third, then Ultimate Breeze and Novalera in 112 flat. Set for the Rainbow Six. And they're off. Love and Living away well from the outside. From between horses, it's Pretty Rachel alongside Beyond Heavenly, with I'm a Cocoa Pebbles last of the 4 to get underway, but she's not far away, and she's content with her spot as they run out of the chute. Marcos Meneses and Pretty Rachel have the lead by a neck. Love and Living on the far outside. Beyond Heavenly is between horses, and behind me in battled trio is I'm a Cocoa Pebbles. The opening quarter complete. It goes to Pretty Rachel. Pretty Rachel in front by a neck. Beyond Heavenly is second. I'm a Cocoa Pebbles moves through to take third. And now shuffled to last is Love and Livin'. 5/8 left to run. The opening quarter was quick and contested. 23 seconds flat for Pretty Rachel, who leads 3 parts of a length. Beyond Heavenly is encouraged to keep up in second. Love and Livin' is 3 wide on the outside. And at the rail, it's I'm a Cocoa Pebbles, the odds-on favorites in a position to strike. She'll need to angle to the flank of the leader as they round the far turn. 46 seconds for the opening half mile. Pretty Rachel has the lead and now angling, and here she comes. I'm a Cocoa Pebbles on the attack, so the 2 favorites drop the gloves with 3 furlongs to go. Beyond Heavenly is now third, then Love and Livin' past the 5/16. Here's I'm a Cocoa Pebbles trying to reach Pretty Rachel, who's still the target. 1/4 mile left to go. I'm a Cocoa Pebbles on the outside. Pretty Rachel is still in front. She cuts the corner with a 3/4 time of 1:10 2. Pretty Rachel responding to Meneses' urging and turning away. I'm a Cocoa Pebbles. Back to third, Love and Livin', then Beyond Heavenly with less than 1/8 of a mile to go. Pretty Rachel is strong and she's finding. It's Pretty Rachel for Casablanca Stable, a 7-5 way to start a Rainbow Six. Pretty Rachel went all the way. I'm a Cocoa Pebbles second, Beyond Heavenly third, then Love and Livin', 136 and 1. And they're off. Good start for Ambassador Jim, who's headed off for the early lead. Tenacity Zip, offensive-minded, and Everyone Loves James, sent through by Panici. He'll make the advantage here. Everyone Loves James is in front. Super Jaguar on the outside second. Tenacity Zip's an early third. Ambassador Jim is fourth at the inside. They're going very quick. It's a gap of 5 to Are You Talking to Me? 2 better than Swing West. Then Rocket Joe Copper. The 2 at the back with pace ahead of them. Go Poke the Bear and Bray. They complete the opening quarter. It was rock solid with the advantage belonging to Everyone Loves James, 3 parts of a length. Up on the outside, that Super Jaguar there. Second at the rail. Third is Tenacity Zip. Back to fourth, Ambassador Jim. 3 back to Are You Talking to Me? A length in front of Swing West. Then Rocket Joe Copper. 3 in front of Go Poke the Bear. And Bray hard ridden at the back as they round the far turn. Opening half mile posted in a drilled 45 seconds flat. Everyone Loves James trying to run them off their feet here. He rounds the turn on top for from Super Jaguar in second. At the rail, third, Tenacity Zip. Back to fourth, Ambassador Jim. On from fifth. Here's the run from Rocket Joe Copper. From the back, it's Swing West coming alive. Wide on the course, Bray. He's very wide on the course. Rocket Joe Copper, meanwhile, is going to get a dream run through. Camacho's going to thread the needle. What a trip that was for Rocket Joe Copper. He just took the lead. He still has work to do, though, as down the center, Go Poke the Bear tries to go after him. But Rocket Joe Copper with a textbook ride from Sammy Camacho. This was a thing of beauty trip, and Rocket Joe Copper is in front, and in front by 5 in the end. Good battle here for second. Go Poke the Bear outruns Bray, and fourth was Are You Talking to Me in 137 and 2. Top by 3, by 4, and moving away. And they're off. From the far outside, Liza Starr, quick off the blocks, moving out the rail, Our Prerogative. In between them, Merseyside. Taken in hand fourth is Awesome Anne-Marie, ahead of Penn Street, and the early trailer is Domineering. Past the opening furlong mark, with the advantage belonging to Liza Starr. She leads by 2, second Our Prerogative, third is Merseyside. Fourth and on hold is Awesome Anne-Marie, ahead of Penn Street, and Domineering is last. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. 22 and 2 for the opening quarter. Liza Starr by 2. Our Prerogative to attack mode second. 3 wide Merseyside third. Mirage starts to give some rein to Awesome Anne-Marie to try to rally in fourth. A gap of a length to Penn Street in fifth, and the trailer is still domineering. And Liza Starr is not firing. She just lost the lead and is back to fourth as Our Prerogative is on to take over. Merseyside moving to her well second. 3 wide third. Awesome Anne-Marie. Merseyside is up to take the lead now, 3/16 from home. Our Prerogative battles back second, 3 back to Awesome Anne-Marie third. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Our Prerogative very game, but Merseyside is still in front. Merseyside a neck advantage on the inside and Our Prerogative. Our Prerogative, Merseyside late, Awesome Anne-Marie. Merseyside wins. Merseyside beat Our Prerogative with Awesome Anne-Marie third, then Penn Street, 110 and 4. And they're off. Excellent beginning for Kitadan from the outside at the rail, winging it has speed. 5.56 champ won't be far away. Splitting Horses More Adventurous is on the go early. Down at the inside, Napolti races ahead of October Time, and the trailer is Panadero. Down the backstretch they go, and now it's winging it. And Camacho down at the inside to take the advantage. More Adventurous is there second at the rail. Napoti improves to take third. 5.56 champ is chirped along while racing in fourth. October Time is between horses. This favorite Kitadan is wide on the course while about 4 lengths off the pace, working ahead of Pharaoh's Prophecy, and the trailer is Panadero. 23 seconds for the opening quarter as they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. A big wide move from Kitadan, sweeping up now. Up toward head in front of Winging It, who's back to second but fighting on. Napoti is in hand while third, back to fourth, more adventurous as Kitadan shoves a neck on top past the 5/16. Camacho goes to work on Winging It, who counter punches, and now Winging It takes the lead again. Kitadan's the one who'll have to re-rally, 3 better than Napoti, and they're at the top of the stretch. 46-2 for the opening half mile. And I think Camacho just dropped the stick there on Winging It. Down the center, Kitadan gets another shot at him. Here comes Kitadan again, and now Kitadan takes the lead on the inside and Winging It. Kitadan and Winging It. Winging It is so game. Kitadan right alongside. Kitadan Winging It. Great race. Kitadan wins. Kitadan beats Winging It, who was game every step of the way. Napoti third and 124-3. And they're off. She's second in the two-path. Ground on her inside. Race. A quarter of a mile to go, and he's 6 on top. It's last of the 12 as they roll into the backstretch. They're out the post. And they're off. From between horses, the Ice Beast was away quickly, but not quicker than One Fast, who's put into play hard to take a clear lead. At the rail, the Ice Beast to join second alongside Free Flay in third. Wide on the course, First Rule moves up. Taken back a bit now is Star Wancho to race third last. Resident is second last. And this big favorite Bailey allows the pace to develop ahead of him. He's last of all and about 5 lengths off the lead of One Fast. 22 seconds for the opening quarter. One Fast has the lead by a length and a quarter. Free Flay is second. First Rule on the outside. Third, the Ice Beast is there fourth. Racing from fifth, that's Star Wancho outside of Bailey. And the trailer is Resident. Around the far turn they go. One Fast tries to stretch him out. 3 wide. First Rule now moves into second. Zaya starts to get into the favorite here as Bailey is launched 4 wide for a run and gaining good ground. Here's Bailey. Was fifth, now fourth, now third, now second. And charging at the leader. The opening half mile was posted in 44-4. One Fast better look over his shoulder as Bailey is on the attack now. 1/8 of a mile to go. Bailey charging at One Fast, who's very game. One Fast just lost the lead to Bailey with a 16th to go. First Rule and Resident are next, but Bailey is clear now, and Bailey and Edgard Zayas win going away. One Fast with a valiant try second. Third was First Rule. Fourth was Resident, then Free Flay. 117-3. All set for the Friday finale. And they're off. Poor beginning for Sugar on top. Not a especially quick beginning for Maybo either. Was a good beginning for Sierra Gold, who's headed off for the early advantage. Splitting horses, My Beauty Princess is on to challenge. On the far outside, Lunar Blast is in no hurry early as My Beauty Princess puts a neck in front. Art Rock is with the leaders racing between horses, and Miranda Sophia is the one in the yellow colors nearest the inside. They're followed by Sid Stay in Your Lane. She's only about 2.5 lengths off the pace setter. It's a gap of 4 to Maybo. The 2 laggards are Exaggerated Moment and Sugar on top. They complete the quarter with jockey Romero Mirage harnessing the speed of My Beauty Princess to a 24-second opening quarter. She leads by a length. Miranda Sophia is there second, toward the outside. Sierra Gold third. Sid Stay in Your Lane together with race favorite Lunar Blast. At the half-mile mark, Art Rock has dropped better than 7 lengths off the pace. Then Maybo, an exaggerated moment. Last of all is Sugar on top, and the leader is still My Beauty Princess. But here comes her main threat. It comes from Miranda Sophia. Mirage riding overtime on the leader and losing ground to Miranda Sophia, who's charging now up to third. Sierra Gold at a 1 pace. It's Lunar Blast fourth with a quarter of a mile remaining. Miranda Sophia has the lead by a length and a half. My Beauty Princess tries to cut the corner and find under pressure. Lunar Blast is still very much a part of this. 3/4, 13 and 3. There's 3/16 to go. And the leader is Miranda Sophia. Now she's at the 8th pole on top by 4. Down the center, Lunar Blast with My Beauty Princess and Sid Stay in Your Lane. Final 16th of a mile, and today looks to be the day for Miranda Sophia. She's clear with no dangers. Miranda Sophia is in front. Lunar Blast second, My Beauty Princess third, Exaggerated Moment fourth. Sid, Stay in Your Lane to complete your high five in 1:40 and 2.
And that wraps up Friday's card. We're back here on Saturday with a really nice 12-race card. And we got stakes action. We got the Monroe. It is race number 11, a full field of 12, $75,000. Boy, you got to join us all weekend long here at Gulfstream Park. Good night. Good luck.